There's an interesting hashtag long read from ESPN.com yesterday, and the timing seems odd. I always wonder when they drop one of these umpteen thousand word articles that no one ever reads. Even the people in the business who will applaud the long read, they don't read it either. It's exhausting. Okay, if I want to read a book, you know what I'll do? I'll read a book. I don't want to read a book on my phone. I don't need 10,000 words on the effort to get Robert Kraft into the Hall of Fame. Give me your reaction, your Cliff Notes version, please, to the non-Cliff Notes article about Robert Kraft trying to get into the Hall of Fame.
It's funny you say that because I actually wrote down what my Cliff Notes take was, and it is Robert Kraft deserves to get in the Hall of Fame. He's mystified why he isn't. The people who work from him are working increasingly harder to make his case to get in. The voters think the pushing is unseemly. Period. End of story.
That's it.
That's what it was all about. There was a lot of effort spent. The jumping off point to me isn't that, wow, Stacey James is really over the top in his effort to get Robert into the Hall of Fame. The jumping off point for me is this is a guy who everyone acknowledges deserves to be in the Hall of Fame based on the precedent set by the owners who are in, yet he's not in. What's keeping him out? The voters think that he's too overt in wanting to get in. That's the explanation. I mean, you could bring up Spygate, you can bring up Deflategate. Neither one is going to keep Tom Brady or Bill Belichick out. You can bring up, the orchids of Asia.
Oh, but off-field things aren't supposed to matter, though. They'll play that card whenever they want to.
So, in essence, it comes down to the Patriots and the way they did things rubbed people the wrong way for a long time because they had an air about them that they were smarter than everybody else, that they invented a new way of playing football and approaching the game. And this is the pound of flesh that'll be taken. You know what? You want to get in so bad? Sorry, wait. You can wait. How's that sound? And then you end up with those awkward situations when you have an octogenarian owner and you're courting the possibility of, the actuarial tables indicate that he's closer to the end than the beginning. And you don't want to see that. So I don't blame a Stacey James or any of the Kraft's acolytes or supporters saying, can we get the guy in? And I'll say one last thing on that too. Anybody who thinks that the book, The Dynasty, written by Jeff Benedict, or the docuseries wouldn't have been written or produced if Robert was already in the Hall of Fame is high. He could have gotten in 2018, and those things were still coming out.
They're high, and they're sitting at the Biltmore in Arizona singing Brandy right about now. I think it's as simple as this, okay? He will get in at some point. So why not put him in while he's alive? Why not put him in while he's around to enjoy the victory lap? That's it in a nutshell. Because we know how the Hall of Fame goes. I have no aspiration to be a voter. They have no aspiration to ever ask me to be a voter because I would never play ball and keep my mouth shut about all the shit they do that I don't like changing the rules all the time. And then here comes the 100th anniversary of the NFL. Hey, this is an opportunity to put 50 guys in. Let's put in all the guys who should be in there, but we can never find a spot for them in our usual approach. Let's just open the floodgates. And it wasn't 50, but it was 20. It was ludicrous. So he'll get in one of these days. Why not do it? Why not do it while he can enjoy it? And the Patriots fans, the whole thing is about propping up a museum that's relevant one weekend out of the year. You put him in. Now they're going to have the Brady weekend. They're going to have the Belichick weekend, but you're going to have a Kraft weekend too. The whole thing is just weird to me. Okay. We were going to broaden the lens on the AFC East, but Tom, we've been talking too much about the Patriots, but that's okay because that's why I wanted you. And even though the Patriots are generally regarded as not being what they once were, they are still very interesting, as this conversation, I hope, has illuminated to anyone who made its way all the way through it, unlike the people who did not make their way all the way through the long read about Robert Kraft and the Hall of Fame. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.